Poor office posture crushes your spine and overloads your neck every day. Forward head equals tight SCM muscles screaming for relief all shift. Rounded shoulders trigger dangerous thoracic kyphosis if you let it slide. Chin tucks target those weak, deep neck flexors you've been neglecting. Thoracic extensions fire up your spinal engines to reverse that hunch. Unlock stubborn mid-back knots by stretching those erectors hard. Prolonged sitting shortens your hip flexors until walking hurts bad. Nail that lunge stretch to hit iliopsoas and undo hours hunched up. Posterior tilt plus core brace amplifies every second you're stretching out. Realign your whole body after mobility so those gains actually stick. Every rep builds bulletproof posture. No chiropractor can sell you twice. Stand taller now. You've upgraded your biomechanical blueprint for good. Forward head posture wrecks your look and your spine health too. That tight pec minor is secretly yanking your whole shoulder chain forward. Open those chest fibers up. Squeeze between blades until you feel it fire. Stand neutral before every rep. It's the key most people skip entirely. Doorway stretch hits the stubborn fibers, keeping you hunched all day long. Focus on quality reps here, not speed, for real gains in flexibility fast. Face pulls wake up rear delts, so traps stop doing all the work alone now. Scap retracts are king for building true postural endurance long-term, bro. Reinforce new posture daily. You'll walk taller guaranteed when you commit. Weak shoulders? Most people ignore alignment until pain hits hard later on. Anterior delt gets torched when you start swinging heavy too soon. Raise slow. Let your middle delt do real work instead of ego-lifting reps. See those three heads firing? That's balanced growth, not random bulk everywhere. On every rep, squeeze at the top, then lower, slow. Keep it pure mechanics only. Face pulls hit rear delts, so traps don't steal all that gains energy away. Overhead presses test total delt power, but need elbow under wrist stack tight. Lock out right, over ear line. Control lowers. Equal faster hypertrophy than any drop and bounce move ever did. Push those triceps too. They drive your pressing finish if you want capped shape. Perfect. Shoulder gains come only when all three heads get proper love each session. Here's what's actually happening. Your shoulder won't reach overhead. Let's look at what's happening in your shoulder joint. The rotator cuff tendons keep the humeral head centered in a shallow socket. Overhead reach relies on the joint capsule and tendons working together. The deltoid lifts the arm while the rotator cuff fine-tunes joint position. When that coordination shifts, overhead reach can feel restricted early. Follow for more facts. Upper pec weakness exposes your whole posture game right off the bat. Incline press lights up those stubborn upper fibers like fireworks. Lock out hard. Don't cheat the range or you'll lose gains fast. Cable fly forces peak contraction through every inch of your inner chest wall. Don't let those anterior delts steal your pump. Keep tension pure pec. Bar dips torch lower pecs and fire up serratus stability you've been neglecting. Crank maximal squeeze at extension. This move builds real gladiator shape. Deep stretching post-set primes new fiber growth where it counts most. Own that superhero silhouette. Finish every session standing tall, proud chest.
Your grip gives out by midday, and it's not playing tennis. Here's what's really going on in your elbow and forearm region. The forearm's extensor tendons attach at the lateral epicondyle, outside the elbow. Repetitive gripping loads that attachment point more than most people expect. The extensor group shares one tendon origin, concentrating load in one spot. Repeated loading gradually changes the tendon there, independent of any single sport. Follow for more facts.
Grip strength isn't just genetics. It's pure biomechanical efficiency, bro. Check that bone alignment during carries or you'll torch your wrists quick. Pinch holds fire up those deep flexor tendons you didn't even know you had. Wrist curls activate every inch of your forearm's power zone. Don't skip reps. Plate pinch is a true test. Your weakest finger always betrays you first. Static hangs? Forearms screaming means real hypertrophy starts here, bro. Single-arm farmer walks light up those stabilizers like nothing else can. Fingertip push-ups build raw functional power, riskier but unmatched results. Finish strong. Open those fists wide so blood floods back in faster.
Your hand goes numb at night, and it's not typing too much. Here's what's really going on in your wrist and hand region. The carpal tunnel is a narrow passage on the palm side of the wrist. The median nerve shares that fixed space with several flexor tendons. When pressure inside rises, the nerve is what's most sensitive to it. A bent wrist narrows the tunnel further, which is why symptoms show up at night. Follow for more facts.
Lower back pain starts when your lumbar gets jammed up like this cat-cow fail. See that angry red? That's pure tension screaming across your spine. Now watch those muscles switch on. Perfect cat-cow form lights up your erectors. Time for bird dog. Reach long and brace abs hard or you'll wobble. Multifidus firing here keeps your spine locked steady every single rep. If hips twist, you lose that blue line. The bones say you're cheating, bro. Band pulls demand crazy core control. Don't let your ribs flare up. Hit this dead bug move slow until abs burn like fire right beneath the shirt. Tight L4, L5. Massage it out between sets so you can move freely again. Drive the breath deep, then squeeze every fiber along your whole lower chain. Perfect plank means hips don't drop. A sag ruins everything fast. Finish strong. Stable spine unlocked and zero low back pain if you do these moves. Here's what's actually happening. Your leg pain isn't from your leg. Let's look at what's happening in your posterior leg and lower back region. The sciatic nerve runs beneath the piriformis down the back of the leg. Tension along this pathway can make the nerve itself grow sensitive. That's why sensation can radiate down the leg without leg injury. It's the body's widest nerve, so irritation covers a wide area. Follow for more facts. Most people train abs wrong and overload their spine instead of their core muscles. Start the Palloff press to teach your abs real anti-rotation stability, not just crunches. Drive that resistance band forward while locking your hips. Obliques fire hard here. Ab wheel. Time. Keep hips tucked and ribs down so your back doesn't give up first. Notice how your spine must stabilize against gravity's pull or you'll collapse fast. Hang tough. The leg raise lights up those hard-to-reach lower abs like nothing else can. Don't let momentum cheat you. Squeeze each rep until your hip flexors burn cleanly. Maximum contraction hits when those six-pack bands ripple under serious control. Pressure. Breathe out slowly when lowering. It resets your diaphragm so you're ready again faster. If your hips feel jammed up or pinchy, this is why mobility matters most. Starting off with the classic 90-90 stretch lights up your glutes fast. Lean further over that front shin. You'll feel piriformis begging for mercy now. Switching it up to pigeon lets you unlock deeper capsule freedom instantly. Drop your chest low. Notice how tension builds where you usually get stuck. Now let's prep those joints before any big movement days or leg workouts. Activate real control using slow hip cars. No shortcuts if you want progress. Each circle trains stability plus massive end-range strength gains guaranteed. Finish tall. The difference? Open, strong hips mean next-level performance every time.
Your hips are stuck, and it's not stretching. Here's what's really going on in your hip region. The iliopsoas connects the lumbar spine to the femur as the main hip flexor. The femoral head sits deep in the acetabulum, controlled by capsule and muscle. Extended sitting shortens hip flexor fibers, changing how the capsule feels. Hip stability depends on a balance of muscular tension and capsule structure. Follow for more facts.
Here's what's actually happening. Your knee is on stairs. Let's look at what's happening in your knee joint. The patella glides in a groove formed by the femoral condyles. Load through scissors joint rises sharply with knee flexion like on stairs. The patellar tendon transmits quadriceps force down through the joint surface. All shifts in tracking change which part of that surface bears load. Follow for more facts.
Your knee hurts only on the outside, and it's not weak knees. Here's what's really going on in your lateral thigh and knee region. The IT band runs from the hip along the outer thigh to the knee. As the knee bends, the band shifts across a bony point on the femur. Repeated friction there, plus band tension, drives lateral knee sensitivity. That's distinct from patellofemoral pain at the front of the knee. Follow for more facts.
Struggling to grow your calves? The real reason is often hidden deep inside. Standing calf raises target your gastrocnemius when you go full range up top. For massive growth, hit both standing and seated raises every week without fail. Seated reps blast your soleus, the secret behind true lower leg thickness gains. Don't forget your Achilles. Strong tendons transfer raw power through every step you take. Switch it up. Add tibialis raises so your shins fire hard against gravity too. Maximize each contraction by controlling the negative phase. No bouncing or cheating reps here. Single leg work exposes weak spots you didn't even know you had yet. Finish strong. Combine perfect technique and mind-muscle connection for hero-level results. Here's what's actually happening. Your first steps in the morning hurt most. Let's look at what's happening in your foot and heel region. The plantar fascia runs along the bottom of the foot, heel to toes, and it absorbs and redistributes load, tightening as the foot pushes off. Overnight it shortens slightly, which is why the first steps feel most pronounced. The Lifian mechanism is repeated microtrauma at its attachment to the heel bone. Follow for more facts.
Your ankle keeps rolling, and it's not weak ankles. Here's what's really going on in your ankle region. Small lateral ligaments, mainly the anterior talofibula, resist the ankle rolling inward. Once stretched, a ligament's ability to signal joint position to the brain changes. That altered signaling, not just laxity, is why the same ankle rolls again. Stability depends on that feedback loop, not on ligament strength alone. Follow for more facts.